Just for fun, see if you can answer these questions in Animal Quiz. As the largest of American cats, the jaguar has a special name given to him by the ancient Mexicans. What is he called? A, El Tigre, B, El Cid, or C, El Gato? If you answered A, El Tigre, you're correct.
Just you and me, kid, we're quite a pair. Just stick with me, kid, think of the fun we'll share. We'll have the best time you ever saw two people have together. Gee, kid, that's you and me.
The story of two men and two women who joined forces to build a stagecoach line at 5 Mile Creek. It's an epic saga of the 1860s. High-quality family entertainment from Walt Disney Home Video.
Meeting of minds. Our guests this evening are, from the Greece of the 4th century BC, the philosopher Aristotle; from 16th century Italy, Niccolo Machiavelli; from 19th century England, poet Elizabeth Barrett Browning; and from 20th century China, Sun Yat-sen. And now, your host, Mr. Steve Allen.
The very safety of a country depends on such firmness. No consideration of justice or injustice, no consideration of glory or shame should be allowed to prevail. The only important question is what course will save the life and liberty of the country. You, Dr. Sun, though you were an effective revolutionary, you, like Kerensky in Russia, were shortly swept aside by men who had a better grasp of the realities of political leadership.
The ends, Machiavelli, do not justify the means.
Of course they do. Why do all you pious moralists lie about this?
You agree with Lenin on this point, Machiavelli?
Certainly. Oh, I grant it would be most praiseworthy if all qualities accounted as good were found in the prince. But since this cannot be, the prince must be prudent enough to escape those vices which would result in the loss of his state, as you lost yours, my friend.
It must amuse you, Dr. Sun, that the fierce and scarcely moral Europeans who began to force their way into China not long after Machiavelli's time considered the Chinese to be barbarians.
Yes, China did perceive the irony of this. But at the time of my troubles, I was saddened that 30 years of faithfulness to the principles of nationalism, people's rights, and people's livelihood had been crushed.
Crushed how?
Well, General Yuan Shikai betrayed the revolution and actually declared himself emperor. More crises followed. Rioting and fighting continued long after I left the scene. But it was the reconstruction that failed, not the revolution.
Perhaps it happened because you loved the future more than the present, Dr. Sun.
Yes, in reviewing your career, sir, one historian wrote that you were a revolutionary whose success lay in continued defeat. Almost single-handedly, you destroyed a corrupt monarchy and created a modern republic with little more than a handful of students and a passionate belief in the divine right of men to govern themselves. With 3 words, you overturned a vast kingdom. It was an incredible accomplishment.
But in the end, a failure, despite its name. China today is hardly a modern republic in the Western sense.
But perhaps it is in your sense, Machiavelli.
What do you mean?
Well, Karl Marx has called your Florentine histories a masterpiece, and the official encyclopedia of the Soviet Union has therefore referred to you in most complimentary terms. The Russian scholar Maximovich states that your concept of harsh, audacious dictatorship was in agreement with that of Lenin.
I am very honored.